see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So UCLA's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got him. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you...
There he goes! He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Bruins have it with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's still running after the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Bruins are marching down the field. Use the play fake now to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilcox. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Might be calling a hot route. Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. A great catch and run for 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Bringing the heat. He wants to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Devils hit it quickly to the line. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him.
Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's John. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Sets up the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Gonna let it fly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Extra point here will tie the game.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Otis. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Otis. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Lost to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's John. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Blue Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a heat. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Bruin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Snowed under by the defense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Otis. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Offense getting set for first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's caught inside the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Strong, firm tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the quick grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the returner is stopped. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Knowles. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Air Force has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 21 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Quickly complete. Makes his man miss. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They're working that left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Bruins! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense brings the blitz to try to affect the timing of the quarterback. He was able to escape, get outside of the pocket, but just not able to connect with his target.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Working that left side now. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
How about a game change?
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UCLA, 54.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. To the air on on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on first. And he will score! Touchdown, Bruins! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there in this situation. You know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And things are looking more and more dire for this offense now. After that incompletion, look, you're down by a bunch. You have to take shots. It's the only way you're going to get back in this game. Problem is the defense knows it.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Well, look what we have.